Hello, my name is Amory Barton, and I'm here to talk about the Piccolo Acqueo, or the kitchen sink, which is a model used by the Odones in the film Lorenzo's Oil to describe the amounts of C24 and C26 long-chain saturated fatty acids in patients with ALD's bodies. So the sink is pretty much two-spouted. One spout represents what we eat. So we eat food and that has oil in it and that has the fats in it. And so we get oil and fat from that way. And then another way is that our body makes it itself. So your body's making the fats as you speak. So if you don't eat it, your body makes it. And if you eat enough of it, your body doesn't have to make it. But in the case of ALD patients, when the fats are supposed to drain out, there's something clogging the drain that allows them to drain out. So that's represented right here. It's not letting the fats go out of the body the way it needs to. So the Odones decided that they needed to create an oil, which is essentially a lipid, to saturate the body with. So they saturated their son, Lorenzo's body, with C18 and C22 fats, which then made the biosynthesis think, wow, I don't need to make this. I can just keep busy making these shorter chain fatty acids. And as you can see, the shorter chains can fit through the drain even with it clogged, so it balanced each other out. But what was clogging the drain in the first place? Well, if you come over here and look at a human cell, there are things in the cell membrane called peroxisomes. Essentially, they're like little acid bubbles, but they are necessary to create fat and to break down fat. And in patients with ALD, there is a sequence in their DNA that is a little bit off. So the peroxisome doesn't get an enzyme they need to make this protein that allows the fats to be destroyed and to even go out of the cell. So in ALD patients, fat accumulates in the cell. And when there's so much fat in the cell, it essentially accumulates in the brain. And once it is accumulated in the brain, it destroys the myelin, which is the nerve covering, and it causes the symptoms of the ALD. So, it all comes down to the pesky little micromolecules causing the problems in an ALD patient.